Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by for Beer Reviews today. Lo and behold, I got home today. Today is the 27th of July and I had a beer mail box on the porch and it's from Rico. Imagine that. Rico, I think this is the 5th box in 5 weeks. So I sure do appreciate it, my friend. You're keeping me well supplied between you and Brandon here lately. Been keeping me well supplied in beers I cannot get here in Virginia. So he had a box inside of a box. We'll get to that one in just a second. The first one out here today. Christmas at Greg's house. Well, I dropped it. I'm going to have to get it. Yeah, it went all the way under the table, guys. Damn it. Alright, let's continue on here. If I can hold on to it this time. Alright, this looks like a bigger than a 12 ounce. Yep, this is Single Cut Beersmiths, and they're out of New York. This is their double IPA, Softly Spoken Magic Spells. And their dating, it says 7/13. I'm presuming that's 2016. So that would be July the 13th, and this is the 27th. So fresher than I can get beers here in Virginia. It's a shame. It really is. Single Cut Softly Spoken Magic. He sent a letter here. 8.6% double IPA, 130 IBUs. Taken from Pink Floyd's classic Time. Excuse me. Bottled on date 7/13, so I've got written here on the side of the label, like I said before. Be careful pouring this because there's a lot of yeast floaties in the bottom. I noticed this in all of the Single Cut IPAs that I've drank. So, he's saying it's got a little bit of junk in the trunk. And that happens quite often when you have some older beers, but this is not 2 weeks old. So we will be careful. If not, we'll drink them up. The next one out of the box here, guys. This looks like a can. This is Fuzzy Knuckles. I hate when that happens. Imperial Stout brewed with cocoa nibs and coffee. And he sends, this is from Defiance Brewing Company. And it says where they're out of. Brewed and canned by Defiance Brewing, Hays, Kansas. I have actually been to Hays, Kansas. It was hotter than hell when I was out there going to California. It was about 106, 108 degrees. Hot, 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 hot. Still got the price tag on this one. $3.75 for a can of this. Like I said, he says brewed, Imperial Stout brewed, cocoa nibs and coffee. Can says 10% ABV, while Berica says it's 8.6. 55 IBUs. Picked up last week at the beer store. No date. Fairly new brewery from Kansas. Opened in 2013. And he is correct. There is no date on the bottom of the can. And he said the can says it's 10%. I'm not seeing that yet. Can says it's 10%. Well, it's written in white on this yellow label. Yep, 10% alcohol by volume. Well, Rico and everybody, I would believe what's written on the can rather than go by the Rate Beer or Beer Advocate, because sometimes the recipes change from year to year, even though it's a new brewery. They may have brewed it before and smaller ABV on it, so I'd go with what's on the can for the bottle usually. So I would say they're not going to lie. It's probably a 10%er in here. So just because of Beer Advocate says is one thing. You can't always believe them jokers. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in this box. Yeah, there's another one down in here. This looks like a big bottle. And he always wraps them up very well. Double wraps and triple wraps them. And then wraps them in paper and then puts them in a box inside the box a lot of times. So the beers are too expensive, too pricey to have these monkeys that ship this stuff break it. It's just rather, like I say all the time, guys, rather have overkill on the wrapping than roadkill. So plus you take the chance if it breaks and starts taking out the box, they're going to return it to the sender or throw it away on top of that. So I've heard all kind of horror stories from bottles that have broken their cans and leaked out, and nobody ever heard or seen the package again. Sometimes they return it to the sender. Sometimes they ship it on. Sometimes it just disappears. Alright guys, this is El Segundo. And I've had Parrish send me some of these beers a while back. I haven't heard much from him lately. I hope he's doing well. This is Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. And anybody follows any kind of wrestling or however you want to call that, knows who Steve Austin is. So 6.7% alcohol by volume, and it's an IPA, of course. See what he said. Steve Austin's bottled on date is 6/21/16, so it must be, yep, bottled on 6/21/16. It's written in this little white area there where it should be, right on the label. So got the price tag on this one, $8.75. Says a collaboration between wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing, 6.7% IPA that features Citra, Cascade, and Chinook hops. Sounds tasty. $8.75, a little pricey. Not super pricey, but for a 22 ouncer, you're paying almost $9 for that. So that's more than likely about the going rate. If you're at a bar, you're paying $4 or $5 a pint. That's almost, 2 glasses there, so not too awful pricey. Alright, one more look down in this big box, and I don't see anything else down in here. And he sent a little box in there, and he put the pumpkin wrapper in there, so there may be some of that in here, unless he just used that as packing. So there are some pieces. The first one out of there is a can. And the only thing I've seen pumpkin come in is in the bottles, guys. So unless Southern Tier is gone to canning, I would say it's something else. Alright. Yep, it's a 16-ounce can, it looks like. And this is Sunny Side Up Coffee Stout. 9.5% alcohol by volume. Little Amps Coffee Roasters, and this is Pizza Boy Brewing Company. And what he has written there is Owls of Hampton, Pizza Boy Brewing, Sunny Side Up, Little Amps Double Coffee. Imperial Stout with coffee, 9.5, picked up last week at the beer store. Pennsylvania Brewing inside a pizza shop. They just started canning some of the beers recently canned. On date is 6/30/16. Cellar one if you want, so that means there's another one in here. And it does have that on there. Pizza Beer Happy 06/30/16. So very nice. That's nice. I appreciate it. And it's got $3.50 on there. So 16-ounce can, $3.50 for a 9.5%, very reasonable price. The next one out of here, it looks like it's a different color, unless he's got it wrapped up in different color bubble wrap in here, which he may. He usually double or triple wraps it. Good idea. Takes me a little while to get into them, but it's worth it. Alright, yep, he's got this wrapped in clear bubble wrap and then got it in green bubble wrap in here, so. And this looks like it's the same thing. This one's wrapped tight. Dodger and Dick's hat band. Yep, and he's got this one marked seller, so he wants me to put this one back and see how this one turns out down the road a little bit. So, got 2 of these, and looks like there's one more in here. Let's see what this one is. I don't have anything else listed there, so he may have sent 3 of those. Yep, that's what it is. He sure has. He sent me 3 of them. Little Amps Sunny Side Up Coffee Stout. So 3 of those. So he sent me 3 of those. The 2 big ones here and the little 12-ounce fuzzy knuckles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 different beers he has shipped me this time, and 3 of the ones here, the Pizza Boy. So Rico, thank you again, my brother. I do appreciate all the wonderful beers you are sending to me. So let's get these things into the refrigerator and get them chilled down. Speaking of the fridge, hey, let's go see what's in the fridge today.